All right, good morning, everybody. Geez, I think this may be the earliest press conference I've ever done. This is great. I had to take a double take in my schedule this morning. Really, 7:30, but this is great. We're really excited about this inaugural flight between New Bedford and Boston, and wanted to say a couple of words about it. But first, I just wanted to make sure I introduced everybody up here at the podium. Here with a number of elected officials, state representatives, Steve Willett, Chris Hendricks, Mark Sylvia. I don't know if Tony has arrived. Did Tony get here? He's getting here late. He's supposed to be here. Anyway, a number of airport commissioners as well, Brad Markey, and City Councilor Ian Aber. I think we've got everybody covered. Okay. All right. That sounds good. And the Chamber of Commerce President, Mike O'Sullivan, as well. Thank you guys for being here and promoting this event. So we and Scott Service, our airport director, whom you'll hear from in a moment. So, we cities, as I've said so many times before, cities can thrive for a number of reasons, but one essential reason is a city's ability to connect with other cities. You have to get goods and people from point A to point B readily, or else it becomes harder to attract folks, harder to attract talent, harder to convince people to stay. And so, we've been really committed to that here in New Bedford, in large part by investing in infrastructure. And it really runs the gamut, from ranging from investments in ferry services to Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, Cuddy Hunk over the years, and attracting at one point a few years ago the Nantucket service, which is really thriving now. It includes just things as mundane as surface transportation, rebuilding bridges, rebuilding roads, doing all those things that enable people to get from point A to point B. Freight rail as well. Freight rail traffic has picked up in part because of the investments that we've made over the years. Most recently, intercity rail service, which started to Boston, which started on March 24th. That is going well, and people are using it routinely now, and that is another selling point, frankly, for our city, to be able to get people to Boston without too much friction. And we are here today in a similar vein. We have invested in our airport over the years. Both of the runways you see here have been rebuilt in the last few years, thanks to a combination of federal, state, and local funds. They are first-rate, new, safe, and continue to and have, from the moment they were opened up, served our airport well. And we are in the midst now also of investing in other physical plant. This terminal behind me is being redesigned and rebuilt along with the tower. The tower is going to be the first to be constructed on the other side of the runway, and then the terminal will follow after that. It's an old terminal. It goes back to the 1950s, but it is currently being redesigned, and we expect construction to start in the next couple of years. So we're grateful for these investments. We've really pushed hard on them, but they enable us to do what we're doing here today, which is to launch regular commercial air service between New Bedford and Boston by our friends at Cape Air. And no, I'm not seeking an applause line for that now. This is all Cape Air is doing, plus the applause line comes when the plane right behind me takes off. That's the exciting part. But we're excited to have Cape Air here. Cape Air has been a strong partner here in New Bedford for a long, long time, flying folks from a number of points, most particularly the islands, but other points as well. And what we're doing right now is today we're going to be starting a brand new commercial air service, which is this starts today. It runs twice a week. I'll offer up some of the details in a second, but what we're trying to do today is let everybody know just what a great opportunity this is. We have this plane behind me, and as well as others like it, are going to be leaving here, one at 8 in the morning, one in the afternoon, coming back. The benefit is this: for those of you who travel anywhere in the world, if you use Logan Airport, a number of people use Green Airport, as do I. But if you go to Logan, as sometimes you have to because of the direct connections or because of the international connections, it's a hard place to get to. Boston traffic is something that a lot of us are familiar with. If you go to Boston from time to time, you know that you readily get stuck in traffic, and it takes a long time. Up to 2 hours is fairly regular right now. This plane will get there in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. As you go through the TSA security booth right here, it's a breeze. You're not going to have a long line. You will skip the line in Boston, and once you get to Boston, you will be able to connect anywhere that planes fly from Boston. So that includes not only across the United States, but to places like London and other points in Europe. So what we would like to do, what we want to do is let everybody know that this is easy peasy. This is a breeze to get in and out, and we want to just make sure that the word goes forth that this is an easy option. The other thing to consider too is that is parking. So if you drive to Logan Airport in Boston, you're looking at $41 in the garage. At least that's what I pay. Here, $10. So you get for there you pay basically 4 days worth of parking that you get here. So I just want to say that look, that's a deal. The meter won't run as fast as it does up in Boston. So there are lots of reasons to love this, but I just want to say I want to thank everybody for making this occasion happen. We're going to go up to the observation deck after we're done with our speaking program, and then we'll go ahead and watch the plane take off. But with all that, I want to emphasize our appreciation for the work of Cape Air, and we have here today Aaron Blinka, who's Cape Air's Vice President of Planning, to talk a little bit about the service and to tell us all the great things that Cape Air is up to. Aaron.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. Really want to thank everybody for coming out so early and being here. As the Mayor said, this is a pretty early press conference for myself, so appreciate that. It's a true honor to welcome everyone here today as we celebrate the launch of Cape Air's new service connecting New Bedford to Boston. As the Mayor mentioned, twice daily service, year-round. This is more than just a flight path. It's a bridge that connects communities, creates opportunities, and stimulates economic growth. By adding this direct connection to Boston, we're opening new doors for local and international business and leisure travelers, students, families, and visitors alike. The service strengthens the South Coast gateway to the world while making Boston more accessible for those who call this community home. And at Cape Air, we know that strong and reliable air service serves as an economic driver of economic development. With faster, more convenient travel, local business can reach new markets while visitors can discover everything that the South Coast has to offer. And so I want to just reiterate some of the Mayor's comments about convenience of this service and what this offers the community. Of course, for those of you that are already familiar with Cape Air, we've been serving the islands for quite some time. For those that need to make connections with our expansive partner connections out of Boston, you can reach almost every continent around the globe and originate here in New Bedford. You don't have to deal with the TSA lines in Boston. You don't have to deal with the traffic anymore. You don't have to deal with the high parking cost. You can get on a plane here in New Bedford and you can make your connection in Boston. Our schedule is tuned to be very complementary to our partners' flights out of Boston. So this is huge. This is a huge moment for the community. And I really want to thank the Mayor's office, Scott and his team at the New Bedford Regional Airport for making this happen. This was truly a collaborative event. It truly took a village to get this to the finish line. I want to thank the TSA as well for bringing on new systems and bringing on the TSA screeners here at New Bedford. That's allowing this route to happen. So again, just thank you all so much, and we're looking forward to a lot of success with this new route.
All right, Thank you very much, Aaron. I also want to thank your CEO, Linda Markham, who couldn't be here today for this event, but again, we really appreciate the partnership with Cape Air. The last person I want to call up is Scott Service, our airport director, who's been doing a fine job shepherding all these projects along with his deputy director, Mike Crane. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on at the airport, as I mentioned before, most notably the reconstruction of the terminal, but services like this are bound to attract more attention and business to the airport. And so I just want to thank Scott and ask him to come on up and say a few words about this event.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up and being here today. This has been a long time coming. A lot of people ask what an airport manager does at an airport, and most kids think I work on the air traffic control tower, which I don't. we spend a lot of time fixing the airfield, making sure that things work, and making a safe environment for people. Bridgewater State recently opened a new hangar on the other side of the airfield. They've bought new aircraft. They're increasing their flight training program, which was huge for us. Cape Air has been here for 30 years now, I believe. Yeah, at least 30 years. And you know, we've been working on this since about February to get this lined up and worked out. And my job is to make sure that these things happen, and we have the airport that can support them. And in that effort, we're going to be working towards a new tower, a new terminal, try to increase the passenger experience so that more things like this to come in the future. Business doesn't grow that fast sometimes at airports, but we want to make sure that we're ready and available when it's time for it to come. And I much appreciate the partnership with Cape Air in this new endeavor. I'll leave it at that. Thank you, everyone.
That was excellent. Yeah, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Sean Oliver, City Councilor from Ward 3. We're in Ward 3 radio. Thank you for being here. John, do we have a couple of minutes to answer questions? I'm sure these.
Do questions after.
We got to get out of the way of the plane.
After, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll get out of the way of the plane. We'll go up to the observation deck, and we can take questions up there.
Ready? All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank
Okay,
you.
everybody has a gate check back. Time on the back.
Before we board, I'm just going to do a quick head count.
Sure. Ian?
I'm right here.
Gusto?
Yes.
Sean? Here. Kristen?
Here.
And Tim?
Sit wherever you'd like, except the very last row of seats, and
Yeah, you're good.
I need you to come forward, sir. I need you to come forward.
Andrew,
Come forward.
can I be your co-captain or not?
No, I need to sit right behind me over this.
Excuse me. Oh, God.
You guys will have one life preserver on your seat, clear pouch. There's one fire extinguisher on board up front underneath the co-pilot seat. Seatbelt's going to stay buckled the inside right across your waist. Release, lift up on the middle flap. It'll fall out of position. You brought your cell phone with you. Just make sure it's in airplane mode. So you're inside the building in Boston, and there is no smoking at any time, including the use of electronic cigarettes. There's a briefing card, seat back front pocket with additional information about the airplane. Just take a few minutes to familiarize yourselves before we go. Up to Boston should be about 30 minutes. Pretty smooth, pleasant ride. Maybe just a couple of bumps as we get into the city.
be on 24 probably.
Yeah, if there's no accidents in a way, you know.
You'd still be on 24.
It was 15 minutes, right? Clear?
No, it was, yeah, 20.
You know what? This is gonna tick off my monthly go on
Yeah, take the train back because this you'll have to leave. Take
See
the
that
plane back,
Duncan?
you have to leave at 1 o'clock.
See that Duncan? Duncan glue?
Because this was a treat for 20 minutes.
Yes.
I'll probably almost like to use it. Why not? Why
If
not?
you're going
Or where else from here can we kind of connect?
Run a moment to open the door for you. When they do, you're going to stay behind the wing at all times. They're going to hand you any luggage that you guys had up front to you. Also, they ask that you keep your phones and everything, electronic devices in your pocket until you get upstairs. You can't have your phone out here on the ramp at Logan.
Sir, you gotta put the camera away. In the ramp, you can use.
Good afternoon. At this time, Cape please announce boarding flight 3651 with our service to New Bedford. All ticket confirmed customers are welcome to board at this time. Once again, it's flight 3651 with service to New Bedford.
And you guys are going to New Bedford?
New Bedford.
Wow.
First flight, we had the fire truck and the water and the whole thing.
That's so cool.
It
I
was
love
cool.
Great, you guys. Okay, I'm going to take you through a quick safety briefing before we head outside. Cell phone use and smoking are prohibited. So if you would take a second to power your phone down or put it on airplane mode It does need to be stowed away beyond this point. When we get plainside, we'll hang out behind the wing together. They're gonna have me collect and stow all of the gate check bags. It's typically gonna mean mostly everything. If you wanna take out something to board with, like your wallet or a book, totally fine. Water, that's cool. When I open the door, just wait right outside the door, and then we're gonna walk to the plane together as a group, okay?
Oh, thank you.
They're pretty good.
I needed, my mouth was so dry. There, thank you so much.
Okay, guys.
Go,
sit
guys.
Right out here for me.
Thank you so much.
I've given him special. Alright, you guys.
Thank you.
As we get up, just stay on the walkway with me. That is
We'll follow you.
Excellent. Tim, if you want to join her in the middle of the floor.
Augusto.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Take this. And if you want to sit right inside the door, that'd be perfect.
Seatbelt's going to stay buckled the whole ride across your waist. Release, just lift up on the middle flap and fall out of position. Brought your cell phone with you. It goes in airplane mode, so you're inside the building. There's no smoking at any time, including the use of electronic cigarettes. You guys do have a briefing card, seat back front pocket with additional details about the plane. Just take a few minutes to familiarize yourselves before we go. Should be about 25 minutes back to New Bedford. 20 minutes or so? In the air? Yes. Now it's going to be about the same. So right now, this is Thompson down the runway here in Boston. So, Kristen, what did you learn from this experience?
Okay.
Gate, and we really just, this couldn't have been any more relaxed.
No, it's good. Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome back to New Bedford. They'll be around in just a moment to open the door for you. Sure. Just stay in your seat until that point. Make sure you bring everything off the plane that you brought on board.
Guys, welcome back.
Thank you.
Drop your glasses.
Looks like it, guys.
To right over here.
Thank you, buddy.